Hello everyone, welcome to Digital Learning by Professor Praveen Pisa. In this video, we will see the basic concept of Kirchhoff's law. In this video, I am explaining the history of Kirchhoff's law, the introduction, and the types of Kirchhoff's law. The history of Kirchhoff's law. The Kirchhoff's law was first discovered by the Robert Kirchhoffs, in which he has described two basic laws that will become the central of electrical engineering. Actually, this Kirchhoff's law is basically generalized from the works of George Ohms. Everyone knows the Ohm's law, which is equal to V is equal to IR. That will give the relation between voltage and current. So, the Kirchhoff's law actually has a two basic law which will give the basic information about the current and voltage in any electric circuit. So, as I have told you that there are two types of Kirchhoff's law. The first is called as KCL, that is Kirchhoff's current law. The second is called as KVL, that is Kirchhoff's voltage law. So in the KCL, the law is given for the current, and the KVL, the law is given for the voltage of any electrical circuit. So first we will see the Kirchhoff's current law. The short form of the Kirchhoff's current law is KCL, as we called as. It is also called as the Kirchhoff's first law, or it is called as the Kirchhoff's junction rule. Junction rule or the node rule. The Kirchhoff's current law describes the current flowing through a junction of any circuit. Now, what is meant by junction? So, junction is any point in a circuit where two or more elements are connected. Now, the statement of Kirchhoff's law. According to the Kirchhoff's law, the algebraic sum of all the current at a junction or node in a circuit must be equal to 0. Or in other words, we can say that the algebraic sum of all the currents entering is equal to the sum of the current leaving at any point or a junction in an circuit, which will be shown as the summation of I is equal to 0 at node. Now I have considered a simple example for to understand the Kirchhoff's current law. Here 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 I have considered one node, and at this node you can see that R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, these all resistance are connected, and through each resistance I have considered the current. So through R1 I have considered I1. Here similarly from R2 I2, from basically from R3 I have considered the I3, from R4 I4, from I5 from I5 from R5, and I6 from R6. So according to the Kirchhoff's current law, if I apply the KCL at this node, the summation of all the current basically at this point will be equal to 0. So if I write the equation will come out to be I1 minus I2 plus I3 minus I4 plus I5 minus I6 is equal to 0, which says that basically the current entering towards the node is treated as positive and current leaving the node is treated as negative. Similarly, if we say that if I rearrange this equation, I will get I1 plus I3 plus I5 is equal to I2 plus I4 plus I6. This means this portion is an incoming current and this portion is a outgoing current. So as I have told you in the statement, the incoming current is equal to outgoing current. So this is a basic Kirchhoff's current law which can be used in any network to find out the current in the circuit. Now, similarly, as I have told you that there are two basic law. The second one is Kirchhoff's voltage law, which is also called as KVL. This is also called as Kirchhoff's second law, or which is called as the Kirchhoff's branch rule. The Kirchhoff's voltage law describes the voltage across any branch of the circuit. Now, the most important point in the Kirchhoff's voltage law is that there should be a loop, a closed loop. So what is loop? The loop must start and end at the same point. It does not matter where you start and where you start. Now, the statement of Kirchhoff's voltage law. The Kirchhoff's voltage law says that the algebraic sum of voltage across any set of branches in a closed loop circuit is 0. That is this one. You can see here the summation of voltage in a closed loop is equal to 0. In other words, the Kirchhoff's voltage law can be stated that in an active closed loop circuit, the algebraic sum of product of current and resistance of any branch is equal to the EMF of that circuit. So this I have written here. So summation of EMF plus voltage drop in any closed loop circuit is equal to 0. So these are the Kirchhoff's voltage law. Now I have considered a simple example in Kirchhoff's voltage law. You can see that I have considered three resistances connected in series and a voltage is applied here. So I have considered the direction of the current here like this in clockwise direction. So current I is flowing. So as this is series circuit, the current flowing through all these three resistances are same. And if we apply the KVL to this equation, to this network, so it come out to be E minus IR1 minus IR2 minus IR3 is equal to 0. Okay. So final equation is that EMF is equal to the product of current and resistances. So as there are three resistances, so there are three voltage drops here. So this will be summation. So as I have told you about the Kirchhoff's voltage law statement, the Kirchhoff's voltage law is the algebraic sum of product of current and resistance is equal to EMF of that circuit. So these are the two basic law of Kirchhoff's voltage law. Now I have considered here simple example. Here I have considered a two closed path. You can see this is the first closed path and you can see this is the second closed path. And my aim here is that I want to find out the current through all the resistance by using the Kirchhoff's voltage law. So what I will do, I will first apply here the KVL equation. So in that KVL equation, this one, the 10 is equal to minus 2I1 because the current through this resistance is I1 minus 3I1 minus I2 because this 3 ohm resistance is a common to both the loops. So that's why the positive current is I1 and the negative current is I2 minus 4 times I1 is equal to 0. Now similarly, if I rearrange that, I will get this equation. Similarly, I will write the KVL equation for the second loop. In the second loop, what I will get, this is the voltage minus 10 minus I1, then this is minus I1, then minus 3 I2 minus I1. Now I2 will become positive because we are considering the second loop and first loop will be treated as negative and minus 4I2 is equal to 0. And in that date, we will get two equations. If we solve these two equations simultaneously, we will get the values of I1 and I2. So by using simple Kirchhoff's voltage law, we can find out the current flowing through two branches. This cannot be possible with the help of Ohm's law. Ohm's law is applicable only to a single loop, but Kirchhoff's voltage law can be applicable to large number of loops. Now, similarly, I have considered the second example here also. Find the voltage drop across 3 and 6 ohm resistance using the Kirchhoff's law. Now here we can see that I have considered here three loops. So this is the first loop, this is the second loop, and this is the third loop. So all are having a resistances, and I have considered here the values of current I1, I2, and I3 also. So I will write the first KVL equation to the first loop. So I will get minus 10 I1 plus 8 I2 plus 0 I3 is equal to minus 12. Similarly, I will get the second KVL equation for the second one, that is 8I1 minus 15I2 plus 6I3 is equal to 0. And similarly, I will get the third one. Now, if I solve all these three equations simultaneously, I will get the values of I1, I2 and I3. Thank you very much for watching my video.